Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the Box. I'm Kimberly Singh. For those of you who are just joining us, Inside the Box is a show that talks about what goes on here in Dempster Hall at Hofstra University. With us today is Professor Carlo Gennarelli of RTVF department here at Hofstra. Thank you for joining us, Professor Gennarelli.
My pleasure.
Well, I know that you've had many years in this industry and you have a lot of practice behind you. Can you tell us about what you've done and what positions you've held?
Yeah, sure. I actually got into TV by mistake. I ended up working at ABC TV in the videotape library. I was pursuing a career as a visual artist. But once I got in there, I kind of got captivated by television. Then I became an editor, and then I left ABC, a post-production editor in Manhattan. Then I became a producer, a director, and ended up here as a professor.
And what's your favorite position?
Well, I think the professor probably is.
Working
Yeah,
with
I'm really
students.
enjoying this.
So we know that you have just completed your documentary, Ordinary Joe. What's that documentary about?
Well, Ordinary Joe, you're right, I just finished that. It's just starting a film festival circuit run. You can actually find out about it at www.ordinaryjoemovie.com. And it's about a local Long Islander who is a Vietnam War veteran. He's now a construction worker, but in his off time, he takes donations from this country and goes back on his own to Vietnam and travels the country kind of like a Robin Hood figure, trying to help the poor, diseased, and disabled. And I found it pretty interesting.
And what was the general message you were trying to give to your audience?
Well, I think that the ultimate message is that, you know, one man can make a difference, that no matter how small the effort is, if you do make the effort, you can help other people.
Were there any difficulties in the production process or in any of the process going on?
Well, no, it actually went pretty quickly, and it was a very small crew. It was only my cameraman, myself. I did all the editing, producing, writing. He shot in the field. It was a small crew. We did it for about $4,000. So it actually went pretty smoothly, and I'm very happy with the results.
Very nice. So you've completed the Ordinary Joe production, and have you done any other documentaries beforehand?
Oh yeah, I've done many documentaries beforehand. One I called The Great Zamperini. It was part of the 1998 Olympics. It had a Special Achievement Emmy Award. And then I did another one about Manhattan called The Broadway. So I've had a lot of experience in that.
Okay, so we're going to go right to the break, and we're going to come back with Professor Gennarelli and talk more about his work.
It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green. Making it green is making sure the air in your home is healthy for your family to breathe. Make sure you test your home for the presence of radon. It's easy. To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN.
Welcome back to Inside the Box. I'm Kimberly Singh, here with Professor Carlo Gennarelli of the RTVF department here at Hofstra University. We're talking about his work as a documentary filmmaker and some of the other things, other projects that he's up to. So Professor Gennarelli, as a professor, do you have any advice to give to your students?
Well, not only as a professor, but as a documentary filmmaker, students or anyone who's interested in making documentary, oftentimes one of the mistakes is you'll go out there with an idea and you're going to get this story. And as you're doing it, you may come across something else or some other element that's more intriguing. So my advice would be, when you come back to the edit room, see what your best stuff is. Let that shape your story. You may have wanted to tell this, but you had something else telling a more interesting story. Go with that. You know, the best stuff is going to tell the best story.
And where can we find all of your work?
Well, I have a website, gmantv.net, and then there's the Ordinary Joe website, and Ordinary Joe is also on Facebook. And so there's a new trailer up there. So sorry I just spat at you that way, but hopefully it
That's
missed you.
fine. I
It's
think
okay.
it did.
And so that's it. I think I'm out there in the World Wide Web, and
Okay.
you can find out.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us here at Inside the Box. We'll see you next time.
Ciao. A tutti.